All right, Capone, get ready to do a prayer for me. All right, that's cool. You live? Okay. Capone? Thanks.
Hallelujah.
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 First and foremost, all praises, all respect to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Toda Yah.
Hallelujah.
For allowing us, Most High, another day to be amongst each other and fellowshipping, Most High, and getting in this word, Most High. Most High, we thank you for allowing us to wake up this morning, Most High. Toda Yah, Most High, for allowing our parents, our families, our children to wake up, Most High. Most High, Toda Yah, for the families that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, Most High. May you allow them to heed to this understanding, Most High. Most High, Toda Yah, thank you for allowing us to wake up still with the understanding, Most High, and to dive even more of an understanding, to elevate our understanding, Most High. Toda Yah, for everything it is that you do, Most High. We ask for you to watch over us, Most High, and to protect us, Most High, to protect us from any person who has an evil intention or evil desire towards any one of us or our ways, Most High. Most High, we ask for you to continue to strengthen us, Most High, strengthen our children. We ask for you to strengthen Kohan Pincus, Most High. We ask for you to strengthen Chief of Chief Naphtali, Most High. We ask for you to strengthen the entire congregation, Most High. The sisters, the brothers, families who watch online, may you strengthen their families, Most High. Toda Yah, Most High, for allowing us to be here today. Hallelujah.
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 Toda Yah.
Praise the mighty God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah hamod v'ayi olam natan v'chonu Baruch atah Adonai natan haftorah. Blessed are you, Yah, our God, King of the universe, who gave us the Torah, the truth, and implemented eternal life within us. Blessed are you, Yah, give of the Torah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Blessed are you, Yah, our God, King of the universe, who has chosen good prophets and is pleased with their words that were uttered with truth. Blessed are you, Yah, who chose the Torah, Moses his servant, Israel his nation, and the prophets of truth and righteousness. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Blessed are you, Yah, our God, King of the universe, rock of all eternities, righteousness in all generations, the trustworthy God, who says and does, who speaks and fulfills all those whose words are true and righteousness. Trustworthy are you, Yah, our God, and trustworthy are your words. Now, one of your words is turned back to its origin unfulfilled. For you are God, trustworthy and compassionate King. Blessed are you, Yah, God, who is trustworthy in all his words. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Shalom, family. Giving all praises to the Most High God.
Hallelujah.
Our forefathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, Way, Yisrael, Yaakov. Thanking the Most High God for my life and for the life of my brothers here, to the life of everyone that's tuning in online at this time. We thank everybody for tuning in with us here at Shema Yisrael. I want to give due respect to Hamasi, Paul, Ben Zavum, leader and founder of Shema Yisrael here. I want to also give due respect to Prince Nat, Hamasi, Ben Zavum, second in command here at Shema Yisrael. As always on Thursdays, this is our haftorah portion where the brothers, we get together and we bring to you the verses of the haftorah. Today's haftorah is found in the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, starting at verse 11, going into chapter 55, ending at verse 5. Again, we all know that nothing trumps Torah, so haftorah sometimes can be lengthy, and at times it can only just be a few verses. And a lot of times it's just showing the correlation of really what's going on in Torah time. Before us going into our land, when we had our walk through the wilderness with our great teacher, Adon, Father Moshe at the time. And actually, we're going to get into this portion, which is reih. That's the Torah portion. And the haftorah portion is a piece of it in later times where we can make a connection that we are the same people.
That's
Okay?
right.
Same people, different times. And actually, when we read in the Torah portion, reih, which means to see, okay, in Deuteronomy chapter 11, it starts at verse 26. But Deuteronomy, we know this is Adon Moshe. This is like his dissertation. You know what I'm saying? This is like, you know, he did the walk with us. He did a walk with us. He did a walk with the Most High Yah. He communed with the Most High Yah. So, you know, he's seen a lot of things. He's dealt with a lot of things. And then him seeing firsthand what it is to be in the presence of the Most High. Not that the Most High is in our presence, but the Most High actually welcomed Adon Moshe, our father Moshe, into his presence. What is known, what would be known, you know what I'm saying, as in the presence of the Most High. We know he went up into the mount to receive the commandments. Okay, that was a meeting. And it was actually a meeting for all of us. But we were so not right mentally and spiritually that we said, no, you go. You go, Adon Moshe. You go. So we here, we want to read Torah, and we want to realize that if there's ever a time of meeting, when the Most High says, I'm coming to visit my people, which is us, the house of Israel, we want to all be ready. But here in reih, which to see, we know that Father Moshe set before us. He says, see here today, I set before you the blessings and the curses. Okay, and that's in the portion that we'll be covering on Shabbat. In the haftorah portion, which is found in Isaiah, we know about the prophet Isaiah and his time when he came to prophesy in Jerusalem and basically against us. And in the same kind of token, a lot of his prophecies, he talks about our destruction as a nation, us being taken captive, us being kicked out the land. But he also talks about the restoration of Israel, of the nation, the restoration of the Most High's people, the restoration of Yah's temple, the restoration of all just the Most High's glory, period. Because we know that there's a time the Most High said it's your sins that cause, you know what I'm saying, space between us. It's your sins that cause me to hide my face from you.
That's right.
Okay? So, when we feel in our lives that things are not going right, the Most High may not be amongst us. It's our doing. It's our sins that keeps us from the Most High Yah. Okay? It's not the Most High that said, I'm not feeling you today, so I'm not going to be with you. His word is set, and his judgment is set. And this is what we want to carefully go through, especially the book of Isaiah, because this is the book where a lot of people of religions try to base their foundations on. Okay? But we know the Most High word doesn't go out void. So if the Most High called upon someone to come forth on this earth, it's going to be exactly the way the Most High called forth for it to come through. And there's not going to be no change, because if there's a change in it, then we're calling the Most High a liar. Okay? So how in the same book of Isaiah the prophet, he's the one who told us to look to the rock. Look to the rock from which you're hewn. Look to Father Abraham. And he said, look to Mother Sarah who bore you. So we know Father Abraham was picked out of, what we say, idolatry, idol worshiping. So if the prophet Isaiah is going to tell us to look to the rock, look to the man who was picked out of idolatry, look to the man who heard, who Shema Israel, who heard the voice of the Most High in his heart, and he followed it. And just the fact that he heard the voice and he followed, that was counted as righteousness. It wasn't even so much his walk yet. It was just the fact that he heard and followed and got in tune with what the voice was telling him to do, which was leave your nativity, leave what you know. All your riches, your family, you know what I'm saying? Because he comes from a prominent family. His father, they made idols. And he could have got passed down what? The family business. But the Most High had another plight for him. But the point I want to make is, why would the same person that's telling us to look to the man who believed in the monotheism, the belief of the Most High Yah power, who was picked out of idolatry, to also come and say, yeah, there's a man that's going to come named this, and where the whole Christianity get their whole religion from. That don't make no sense. That cancels out. And we know the Most High don't deal with confusion. There's no way the prophet Isaiah could tell us to look at Father Abraham, look to the rock. Knowing that Father Abraham's walk was about his faith in the Most High Yah, and that he was picked out of idol worship. So for what? We're going to look to that to fall back into idol worshiping? Because the Christianity and the Christians want to believe that the no God JC was spoke about in Isaiah. No, that's false. Because that's not even what the name was prophesied. When our chief was out, when we out there on the streets and we bring about the story of Cyrus, we all know that was prophesied many moons ago. And it was spoken by name. Am I right, brother? Did the name change? No. The name didn't change, because the Most High Yah is not a liar. Okay? So this is what we're going to get into, and we just here to debunk a lot of the false information that was given to us as a people, because we know they just want to keep us dumb, deaf, and blind. They want to keep us serving idols so that the Most High may never want to come into our midst. But that's also part of our punishment too. So that's not going to keep the Most High from our midst if he know I'm going to set this up because I know this is what is going to happen. The Most High is what? Past, present, and future. And so he knows, because this is part of our punishment. Because actually, when we get into Deuteronomy, which our brothers will bring during the Shabbat portion, you're going to see that Father Moshe is basically telling us, don't run after other gods. The law, statutes, and commandments that we receive is basically how to treat ourselves, one another, our brothers, our neighbor. But most importantly, how to reverence our Maker, how to respect our Maker, how to serve our Maker, how to worship our Maker, and not run after other gods. We see all the time what happens to us when we do that as Israel. We lose numbers, we lose thousands of people when the Most High wrath is kindled, especially when we run after other gods. Okay? So we can't take the prophet Isaiah, who got what, about 66 chapters in his alone?
Yes.
Okay? We can't take him and all of the great prophesying that he did and then try to dumb it down for the people and say, yeah, this is where Christian. No, that's not what we're talking about. We know that the Most High, when he refers to Israel, he refers to us as his firstborn, and he also refers to us in the singular. So that's why in Isaiah it may sound as if he's speaking to one person. The nation of Israel is as a singular, the firstborn. Okay? So this is what we want to convey to our people online, whether you're new to this online, whether you've been around as well. Here at Shema Yisrael, we're not bringing forth anything about a no God coming. No, we're not coupling anybody with the Most High Yah. Okay. So we're going to get into these very few chapters. There's also a new moon ceremony that we're going to bring to you with our brother Yadar. That's after, so we want you to also stay tuned for that. Can we get those few verses up?
Yes, Scott. Yes, Scott's going to read for you.
Okay. So yes, Scott. Yeah, I'm sitting down.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. We're in the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 11. Let us all say hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
O afflicted, storm tossed one who has not been consoled. Behold, gems as your floor and stones, and lay your foundation with sapphires. I will set your window frames with ruby, and make your gates and your carving of stones. And your entire boundary will be precious stone.
Okay, so this is the Most High Yah talking to us. This is the word coming from the Most High through the prophet. Okay, because the prophet is not going to do all of this for us. The prophet is there to either warn us of our misbehaviors, or the prophet is there to bring the word of the Most High God. But a lot of times we chastise our prophets. We you know what I'm saying? We run them rampant. We run them down. We want to kill them because we don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's like people on the street, they say, yeah, brother, you know what? That might be right, but I'm not ready right now. So they don't want to hear it. That's how we are with our prophets. But they have a job to do, whether we want to hear it or not. And a lot of times, the Most High put them through a lot. One of our prophets told to marry a whore. See how I feel. We even have children with her. So you can see how I feel. Okay? So we treat our prophets like they're, you know, expendable and it's nothing, but to the Most High Yah, they're here to do a job. And like for us today, I ain't gonna go out and say we prophets and we making things happen, but when we speak in the name of the Most High Yah, we don't speak for the Creator. We testify in our lives of what the Creator does for us today, here in 2019. So knowing Torah puts us a step ahead of a lot of things. So it may look like we prophesied because we say, guess what? If thou do X, Y, Z, and you do it, we can tell you what's going to happen. We can talk to anybody in the world and tell them if they running after idolatries and not living right and being sinful and stuff like that, why their life may be going a certain way. Okay? So this Torah, it gives, it's like a battery. It gives us energy. It gives us the word. When we're in tune with the Creator, it gives us, it uplifts us. And that's what the Torah is supposed to do. So if we was actually doing it all together wholeheartedly as the nation, we should be uplifted. There's no reason why we should be, you know, how much we have to pound over again. And others alike about having a school. You walk outside these doors, just about every race or nation that's here has a school. Christians got a school. You know, people of Haitian backgrounds, I'm sure they have a school. You got the Chinese, they have a school. Everybody has it. Why? Look what it said. Israel, are you homeborn slaves? Are we homeborn slaves? So the Most High is telling us, because again, here in this chapter, you know what I'm saying? Our Father Moshe set before us the gift, set before us the blessings and the curses. And right now, our prophet Isaiah in his time is doing the same thing. He's prophesizing. Listen, y'all better get right. Because remember, Adon Moshe, he's telling us, he's giving us the instructions on when we get in the land. He said, and when, not if and when. Because remember, he took that walk with the Creator. So there were things that the Creator showed him he's seen. So he knew what was up with the stiff-necked and rebellious people, the people that he brought through the wilderness. He knew what was going on with us. So he knew that we wasn't going to get it right away. So that's why he said, and when you go in the land, this is what you do. And if you don't do it, then the land's going to kick you out. Are we here in America in 2019? All right, so that means we didn't do it. So that means we can also look at the prophet Isaiah to understand that he's talking to the people that's in the land. Father Moshe was talking to us going into the land, and now we have the prophet Isaiah talking to us while we in the land. And guess what? We are about to see all the curses. And it's not the first time, but we're going to see the curses because we did not uphold our end of the bargain, which is to not run after other gods. And also how we treat each other. Ill-gotten gains, getting over on each other, dealing falsely with your brother. All of these things which the Most High said to our father Moshe, who imparted to us not to do. So we have to understand that we do, in some shape, form, or fashion, control our destiny. So if we get it right and we uphold our end of the bargain, we're supposed to see the blessings that is set before us. Reih, to see. See. Father Moshe was letting us know, I'm not playing. This is what is going to happen. Here's the blessings. If y'all go in there and y'all do right, and here's the curses. So the prophet Isaiah right now is letting us know how the Most High feels if we get it right when we in the land. Because guess what? When the Father brings the prophet, that's the warning. That's the warning. He's giving us the Most High's mercy. He's giving us time. He's giving us time to get right. Okay? That's the warning shot. Like in the street, they say, fire the warning shot. All right? That's get your attention. Okay? So the prophet comes, but a lot of times when you're thriving, and the problem is when people are thriving in wickedness, it's hard for them to see that they're not wicked. Because you're thinking, my bank account's fat. I'm doing good. You're also thinking, I got that nice car. I got that nice car, right? I'm doing good. I got that lady I always wanted. You know? So it's hard for you to see your own wickedness. But what did the Most High say? To those who are righteous, when you look at the wickedness, that's what they're in. That's like harder than Pharaoh's heart. He didn't think what he was doing was wrong until he lost his son, his nation, and his life. It all. So it was for him to pull back and say, all right, there's something at a higher thing dealing with me right now. You see, and that's the trick, because a lot of people fall them and say, we know the Most High is real, we know the Most High is real. But guess what? They still continue serving their gods and stuff like that. Right. But it's for Israel. It's for us to get right. So the prophet is telling us what alone, if we was doing right in the land right now, what would be happening?
All your children will be students of God, right? And your children's peace will be abundant.
Who don't want peace in their life? We know what it's like for our children to be students of God. That's being trained directly by the Creator. You're being trained truth, justice, mercy, all of these things, all of the attributes of the Creator. It's no different than our other day in our Sabbath school with our friend Jacques and Keisha, and they teaching them, and they come to us. Look, mommy, look, daddy. You know, they showing us what they learned, and they taking these tests, these collective tests on Torah and on the prophets, and they know what's up at a very young age. That's no different than King Josiah. When was he chosen? At 8. Okay? So our children being students of Yah, being in his bosom, being under his wing. That's what we want. Because right now, in 2019, our children are students of the Gentiles out there. And we hear from how seeing everybody over and over and over again what they bringing in the schools nowadays. Who better to be taught by and led by but the Creator, right? See, he led us by the cloud by day and fire by night, right? So this is not far-fetched. Let's continue with them.
Establish yourself through righteousness. Distance yourself from oppression.
Establish for what?
Establish yourself through righteousness.
That's it. That means have a solid foundation with the Creator. You want stuff to last, as they say, you don't want to have to look over your shoulder. You want to sleep at night. I think the line before it said, children of peace, right?
Amen.
Shalom. That's what we do this for. We do this for peace. We walk outside these doors. Most of us live in some of the worst neighborhoods in Brooklyn, right? And in the world, Toda. And you wouldn't even know if you ran across this, because the Most High has people like myself and my brothers here in his pavilion. under his wings. Right. And it said, I'll not let the scourge come nigh your tent. And for the arrows that fly in the noonday, you know what I'm saying? And at night, we protected. This is what our Shabbat guarantee us. This is what not running after other gods guarantees you. This is what following the dietary laws guarantees us. Okay? So this is what being students of Yah would be. We're going to know how to live and be established in righteousness. That means can't nothing take down what we built. A place like this building here and places of life established in righteousness, meaning established in the name of the Most High Yah, to give reverence and to worship the Most High Yah. You want to be established in life, establish something for Yah and for his people, that his people can use and proliferate from. Let's continue.
Distance yourself from oppression, for you need not fear it, and from devastation, for it will not come near you. Behold, they may indeed gather together, but it is without my consent. Whoever will gather against you will fall because of you. Behold, I created the smith who fans his charcoal flame and withdraws the tool for his labor. But I have also created the destroyer to demolish. Any weapon sharpened against you will not succeed.
Okay? So the Most High is letting us know he is the creator of all the things that come at us negative. Okay? There's no spiritual entity or anything that's up there saying, oh, well, this is the Most High. He likes these people here, so I'm going to go mess with them because, no. It's a test. It's all a test on us to see how wholeheartedly we believe in the Most High. I believe I read where it says about, what's that in Deuteronomy, right? Where it says if somebody comes to you doing signs, and the signs actually happen, don't follow them if they're not of the Most High Yah. That's a test for you. And that's no different than Christianity here in 2019. I don't care how big their churches are. Allen A&Es and all of these big, the CCCs and all of that. And they got 100 million congregants and the ATMs in there and all of that. Okay? That's the test for them people. And it's also the test for us. Because who don't want to be part of something proliferating? That's why a lot of people want to deal with the Muslim brothers over there. Because they see the spirit moving, they see how they move as a unit and they move as one, and that's all good. But that's the Most High testing his people. Are we going to run after that? Remember, the same prophet Isaiah told us to what? Look to the rock. Look to Father Abraham. So we know Father Abraham's walk. Let's continue.
I'll give you the precept.
Okay.
The precept is Deuteronomy chapter 13, verses 1, I would say, through 6. So when we read that, it reads, wise as this, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake or spoke unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which hast thou not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet, or that dreamer of dreams, for the Lord your God proveth to you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. You shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to trust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. So shall that put the evil away from the midst of thee. Okay. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Now, Prince, that me personally, I know if we're gonna take a direct shot at Christianity here. If they're saying they believe in JJ, and we just read what the Most High said, the Most High said his words don't come back void, correct? Okay. So if he says that man is going to be put to death, I mean, that's what happened. Okay. Because our God says that he can't die, he's not a man.
Okay.
So if that man was put to death, if you want to believe that story and say that that man was put to death, then that just follows exactly what the Most High said. Let that dreamer or that prophet who led you astray away from me, let him die.
Okay.
So anyone thinking that someone's coming back to save you,
Right.
you understand what I'm saying? It's not that man. It's not that.
That's
So
right.
that's what I'm slick. That's my
No,
brother.
no, okay, that's what we do. That's what we do here, man. We in school here, warriors and scholars. It's not a one-man show. You know what I'm saying? We are all here, learning. Right. We're always learning. That's why we here on a Thursday. My brother here, my brother here, my brother there, because we want to engulf ourselves in Torah, because we want to engulf ourselves in the Most High, because we all here have family. We have life. Okay, and we want prosperity in our lives. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Before it even gets handed down to our children, they got to come to us first, right? But we have to be, you know, in the line to receive it from the Creator. So that's why us men sit here on a Thursday, right? When people may be getting ready to turn up because the weekend is coming in. You know what I'm saying? We here turning up for y'all. We here turning up with knowledge, because if you look throughout the earth, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on moving in the earth spiritually. There's a lot of stuff in this information age that's coming right at you 24/7. Social media, television, radio, it's all an attack on your mind. And the only way to have your mind have peace is the Most High God. Let's continue.
And any tongue that will rise against you in judgment, you will condemn it.
So the Most High said, look, I created, I'm telling y'all that anybody in your righteous state, Israel, in your righteous state, nobody can come against you. Nobody can attack the land. So when we being attacked and being taken captive, that means we wasn't doing what we're supposed to do. But the Most High said, I set these things up. I set up the test for you. But I also, he said, I set up, can you read the last verse about the destroyer, the smith? He said, I created the smith.
Behold, I created the smith who bends the charcoal flame and who draws a tool for his labor. But I also created the destroyer to demolish.
Okay, so you got the one that's set to work. He knows what his job is. And he's going to set out to do his job. And then he said he also created what?
But I also created the destroyer to demolish.
Okay, so that means you're going to have adversity. There's no devil. It's what the Creator set already so that we don't just be what? Spoiled. We just not handed everything, that we actually have to work. And then sometimes we have to work harder than we worked yesterday. Okay? But in all that is in the world of adversity for us to triumph over, what did he say about the destroyer?
I also,
Let them know what verse it is.
when the book of Isaiah chapter 54 in the verse 16. But I've also, hallelujah. But I've also created the destroyer to demolish.
Who created it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's who created destruction. The Creator. Okay? Not no entity that's going left from what the Creator is doing. So get these Christianity, Hollywood, television ideologies out of our minds that they have plagued us with. Me, 30-some odd years of my life. Okay? All right, when you watch TV and the devil and all of the bad dreams and stuff, that's just a figment of their imagination. The Most High created all of this. He created the blessings and the curses. Right. He said, and he told us here, through the bottom, through our father Moshe, he said, it's set before you. So from then to now, it's still set before us. The blessings and the curses, it's up to us what we want to choose. Right. Let's continue. That's right.
This is the heritage of my servants of God, and the righteousness for me, the word of God.
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 1. Let us all sing hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Oh, everyone who is thirsty, go to the water, and even one with no money, go and buy and eat. Go and buy wine and milk without money and without price. Why do you weigh out money without getting bread and exert your efforts for that which does not satisfy?
Mm-hmm. This is what the Most High saying when we running around doing everything that has nothing to do with the Creator. Right. Nothing. You eat. It's actually a blessing to eat and be satisfied. So if you eat anything, people say, I'm hungry. And I ain't talking about the literal sense of being hungry. I'm saying that slang term that we use here in America in 2019, I'm hungry. We ain't supposed to always be hungry. At some point, we're supposed to look back and see that the Most High has blessed us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to see our upliftment.
Right.
We're supposed to be satisfied. So we're not totally doing what the Most High Yah said, so we can receive the full blessing. The full blessing ain't just to obtain, but it's also to maintain. The full blessing is not just to eat, but it's to eat and be what? Satisfied. Then guess what? When we eat and be satisfied, we gotta also learn to what? Not kick back. You know how they say we got the itis now. We ain't supposed to get into that. We're supposed to pray harder. We're supposed to go harder. Yeah, wax back and kick. That's what we do. The Most High deliver us. We hallelujah, hooray. We make up songs and dances. And we get fed by the hands of the Creator. And then we get full. And we forget. Let's continue with them.
Listen well to me. And you will eat well. Listen well to me.
What he said?
Listen well to
That's
me.
the problem. Christianity, Islam, all these, they don't want to listen to the word. They want to do their own thing. They want to take a piece of it, though. You know about what the noble quality and all of that, how they set up the moors and all of that. I tell people want to know, well, why is this flourishing? Why is that flourishing? Because they all took a piece of us. They all have we here in America, that's why America's flourishing. Because we're here. And they set up their foundations based on Torah, based on our ways. So it's in our face constantly. And what the Most High said, y'all provoke me to anger with jealousy, so I'm going to do it to you too. So he made this place here and put us right smack in the middle of it. And all the things that's going around is of our life, it's figments of our imagination, of what we did to the Creator back home, running after other gods, not loving him wholeheartedly and following him wholeheartedly, and treating our brothers wrong and our women wrong. We don't deserve to be a nation. We got to uphold something. I don't care any nation on the face of this earth. They have some type of, lawyer standards. That's the word, standard. They may be barbaric, but they won't let you do anything to their women. Even who was the ones who came out and said, listen, they took a stand on us. Y'all can't even come in here to pass through. That's a standard. We don't know y'all. We ain't rocking with y'all. We, Israel, we rock with everybody. We don't have a standard. We go hand in hand. That's how we got caught up in my IPO, right? Balaam, he couldn't, but I'm saying, he couldn't curse us, but he still instructed them on how to do it. And he told us all the time, the women, they love foreign women. They love the drinks. And what you think going on in these parties and stuff? The orgies and the sexual things that's going on with that. That's why the Most High was upset. He said, you let them trick you. And then when we get in stuff, we do it better we do the evil better than the people doing it. Okay? So this is why we continue to fall to the curses. Because we do the curses better than we do the blessings. And the blessings are short-lived. So we have to understand that it's the Creator who created the test. Then the test is not going to stop. They forever coming. Just because you made it from point A to point B don't mean life is over. Life ain't over until that breath of life is gone from us. Let's continue.
Middle of verse 2. And you will eat well, and your soul will delight in rich food.
Who don't want to eat well? Are we eating well here in 2019?
No.
We don't know. We like to assume that we eating well. We gonna go to the store, get the salad. We don't know who these people doing in manufacturers. And look, we got social media. Guys, got to say something. Uh-huh. 55. We don't know what we eating. We don't know what our children are eating in the schools when they go there. You think everybody in a public school is living by the dietary law of an Israelite? You think they really gonna, okay, well, these kids don't eat pepperoni. You think they're gonna stop manufacturing pepperoni pizza for school kids? For a few? No. Especially when the whole program is to get that kid to not believe in the Creator. So it's all part of the plan, is what I'm saying. The only assurance we have on a great, good, meaningful life is living the life that Yah wants us to live. And he tells us time and time again through his words, through his prophets, through the teachers that he sends us, how we're supposed to live. Father Moshe tells us here in Deuteronomy 11, in his last dissertation to us, that this is how y'all should live. You want the blessings? This is how you should live, and this is how you should live in the land. And he also tells us again, if you don't do it, you're going to be cursed. Okay? And then, many moons later, Prophet Isaiah comes to tell us, once the people got in the land, what our father Moshe was saying was going to happen if we didn't do right. So our prophet Isaiah, again, he's telling us in the word that's given to him through the Creator, that us in our righteous state, we're going to eat good. We're not going to have to worry about our foods. But guess what? We handling our foods. We are the agricultural people. Right. So I'm not worried about if our brother Adonai God, he's the agricultural. He's the one that we go to for our foods and stuff. This is my neighbor. This is my brother, my fellow kinsman. Am I worried that he's putting stuff in the foods and tampering with it and stuff like that? No, because his standard, he lives a standard equal to me because we abide under Torah. So that's the difference for us here and now in America. We have to believe what our captors telling us is in the foods that they give us. We got to believe that they're telling us organic. But we don't know. We're not in the manufacturing places. We're not on the grounds. We're not in the farms. So this is what the Most High is saying. When we do these things, it's going to give us the mindset to be an agricultural people. Like the brothers have the squash and stuff set up in the back. It's the Creator who comes and opens your mind. But he says, you got to seek me wholeheartedly. He's not going to make it easy. We just read, we say, you're going to be tried as dross in the furnace. Dross, that metal, that when you see that, like in the old movies when they was banging, making the swords and stuff, when you see it really hot, so fiery orange, that's dross. That's how it feels. That's how the Most High is testing us. He's going to put us in that furnace. And he's going to crank the heat up. And what does that do? It softens the metal so you can fasten it. You can shape it. And that's what the Most High does for us. And Torah does for us. It shapes us. It's supposed to fortify our lives. So when we are moving to and fro in the world that seems so wicked, we're not touched. It's like we're in a bubble. Okay. Let's continue. We're going to go to south.
Incline your ear and come to me.
Shema, incline your ear. Don't let God's word go through one ear and out the other. Right. He said, incline your ear. That means listen. Right. Really listen. Take it in. Don't talk. Listen. Okay? Somebody told me we got two everything but a mouth on our faces. One mouth. That means we should be doing more of hearing than talking. Right. So at this point, as a nation of people about to go in the land, when our father Moshe was giving us these commands, we should have been listening. Because we saw how his face was when he came down off the mountain. We knew he was in something. This is the type of people we are. Somebody to come down after being gone for X amount of time face shining, doing all these miracles, and we can still treat them like they regular human beings. That's why people treat us like regular human beings. We have to understand that. Because the Most High said what? He said, like, no weapons formed against you shall prosper. We have to activate that. The only way we're going to activate that is doing Torah. I'm sure we all have been through things where we got touched out there in the world. Okay? One is to fortify you and for you to build your connection with the Creator. Because who you call them. But when it was 15 against 1, and you somehow turned into Neo in the Matrix, okay? I'm sure when you got out of there, you was like, thank God. When that bullet just missed you, Torah, yeah. Okay? When even if you had a scuffle, but you made it out, and you good, you ain't dead, it makes you stronger. That's what they say. What don't kill you make you stronger. Okay? So this is what the Creator is fortifying us. In the test, that's what the test is for. It's not because he doesn't love us, it's because he said, I test you because I love you. Let's continue.
And your soul will be rejuvenated. And I will make an eternal covenant with you in the adoring kindness of David. Behold, I have appointed him as a witness over the regime, a prince and a commander to the regime. Behold, you will summon a nation you had not known, and the nation that had not known you will run to you for the sake of Yah, your power.
The nation that don't know what's going to run to us. We can take that, and that's what they say about the prophet. They say a lot of his prophesizing to be contemporary, to stand for today. And you can understand it because people out there in the roundabout nations, they don't deal with Israel. They don't deal with us. They don't even care about us. That's how bad the propaganda against Israel is. That people, you said, oh, well, actually nowadays, you can say, I mean, Hebrew Israelite people have knowledge. Those are times people need to have knowledge of Hebrew Israelite. Like, what is that? Use that. That's why, like, the term saying black Jew and all that came about. Because it's like, we're not trying to run down exactly what a Hebrew Israelite is to an adult. You know what I'm saying? You explain to a child or something, but you're like, look, no, I got to listen to here when they explain this to you. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell me about Christianity. That means you open in the book from the back. And if you open from the front, you understand that if the back is a total contradiction.
You
know what I mean? So again, this is what we need to understand here today in 2019. That the Most High is real. These are his words. And the words that are left on record can't stand for today in 2019. Because we still the same people, the same spirit. It's the same God, the same power. And it's a living word. That's why you can see that the Most High words for ourselves come true.
Right.
My and our and their generation can see for themselves the words came true. Then our grandparents. You know what I'm saying? It can go all the way back to Don Moshe's time. The word is true. And that's why you can't take out of from Isaiah and try to make a religion. Because he told you to look to the rock. Look to the man that was not religion-based. That believed in the Creator, the Most High God. He believed in the power. Come on, let's continue. Let's finish it up.
For the sake of Yah, your power, for the Holy One of Israel, who has glorified you. Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. Can you line about David again?
3.
Verse 3.
That's a powerful line right there.
Verse 3. Incline your ear and come to me. Listen, your soul will be rejuvenated. I will make an eternal covenant as a witness. I will make an eternal sliga. I'll make an eternal covenant with you, the adoring kindness of David.
Okay? So we know how our father King David talked about the Most High. And everything that he had to go through, being a war king, but still being humble enough to call for his deed for the Most High. Having the Most High on his heart so much that he wrote about it. He wrote about the Most High, what the Most High did for him. Okay? That's how the Most High wants us to be. Like he called David like man after my own heart. A warrior, but humble enough that when he's in my presence, he knows to give me respect. Give me the freedom. He's not going to go against me.
Right.
And when he did, like we learned, when he did the trespass, he didn't do it again. When he repented, being told repentant. Okay? But the Most High know we're not perfect. And then what else it says about him in that line? It says we're going to be rejuvenated when we fed by the Creator, our soul. Okay? Our spirit, our body is one. It's one. We're uplifted. We're ready to go serve. We're ready to dance out our clothes like King David did. Bring him back to ark. He was so happy. Let's continue. We're almost done.
I want to ask.
Okay. Okay, so we finished with that part of the Torah portion, the haftorah portion from Isaiah 54, verse 11, to 55, verse 5. It was only a few verses, wasn't too long, but we still want to give you a breakdown. And also what we do here is just not one person bringing it. We all try to chime in because we all here love Yah and want to know and learn Yah's ways, the Torah, so we could live better lives.
Right.
So we open the floor to the brothers here and also the people online. If you have any questions or comments, type it in and we'll be sure to get to you.
I just wanted to touch on Isaiah 54, verse 14. It's just the beginning. It says, "In righteousness shall thou be established." And then when you jump to 55, in the middle of verse 3 that you was just reading, it says, "Incline your ear and come unto me." So when you start to understand righteousness is just giving yourself to the Creator. And when you understand what it is to give yourself to the Creator, you will understand what righteousness is, because it moves you. That's right. You understand? So I just felt I had to combine both of them verses, even though they're separate chapters, but they both coexist with each other.
Right.
You know?
Very good. Before we stop, you guys summed it up right? Go whatever. You want to chime in?
Yeah, you guys do your thing. Great.
There we go. Just like that. Go y'all there. Yeah, it just came to me about our prophet Isaiah. Just being, and this is why we have to seek the Creator. Because when you seek the Creator, he just opens things up. This is so like it's elementary. How can you get Christianity from the prophet Isaiah? Like how? I understand that. And this is what the Most High said. The same way he told test for us, and it says in the end, they want to say, "Come, let us go up to the house of Jacob," right? That's why it says the part nations who don't even know you're going to come running to you, and the Most High is going to make it like that. Because, like I was saying before, these nations round about, they're not dealing with us. They're not coming to us for school. They're not coming to us for loans. They're not coming to us for security. They don't need us. We're nothing. We're the lowest on the totem pole, so they think. But when the Yah activates that, when he's going to activate it in us as a nation, he said they're going to come running to you. In the end, he said, "Let us go up to the house of Jacob," right? Yeah. Because why? Because we are going to be teaching them how to serve the Most High Yah. Yeah. So that's why we here today, and most other people, not other people like in the nation of Israel, but those that don't know, they're in a different wavelength, they're in a different frequency outside right now. But we here because we want to be the ones that in the end the people come to.
That's right.
And if it ain't me, it gotta be through my line. This is how we preserve or we return from the person. Turn our ways from the person. Turn to the blessing. And a big part of it is not following after the ways of the nation, which leads us into idolatry. So this is a very important haftorah and correlating with the Torah portion, because Father Moshe didn't run after other gods, okay? And he told us what was going to happen, running after other gods, time and time again. He had to deal with us like a father holding his child's hand, right? Guiding him. Every time you mess up, you get a spanking. But then you spank your child, but then you tell him what? I love you, but I'm going to spank you because I ain't going to let you just be doing anything that you want to do. Because if you do it now, then you're going to continue to grow up in that mindset. Okay? In that mindset. So this is why the Creator chastises us. Because he loves us. Okay? And we also definitely need to understand that when the prophet Isaiah is speaking in singular, he is talking about us as the nation of Israel, as God's firstborn. When he's speaking in the singular, he is talking about the restoration of the nation of Israel as one. Right. One body. Which we know we are capable of being. Because when Balaam and Balak was at that mountaintop, trying to bring down those curses, utter those curses, what the Creator said? How good, right? How good we have said, oh Yaakov, we were doing the right thing, all on one accord at one time. And that's just one portion in the Torah. There are others. We have to stop believing that we are so downtrodden. Right. We are downtrodden because our mindset. We are downtrodden because we ran after the wrong thing. Not because Yah Most High don't love us. We have to stop thinking that. He does love us. That's why we're here in America. Because guess what? He could have put us in captivity in these third world countries. Okay? And we know how third world countries are living right now. You don't know where your next meal is coming from. You got a choice to walk outside even though it's not good. White Castle, Burger King, all of these things. You have all these choices to choose from here in this golden cage, America. You can get up and say today, if you want to work, today is not. And guess what? We are commanded to work 6 days. 6 days. Right. So America gives you a choice whether you want to call, well, I ain't going to work today. I ain't feeling it. I'm calling out. I'm using 6 days. You know what I mean? They say we have 6 days, like, you know what I'm saying? He tells us, like, in reference to going to war and stuff like that. But he said we're supposed to work 6 days a week. America gives you a choice.
So would clocking in be considered the work that most high is talking about?
Clocking in with you.
Working the right way.
I mean, yeah, because you got to, that's your means to provide for your family. Mm-hmm. Remember, we serve supreme intellect. So we can't be dumbing ourselves down. Work is work. Right. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's going to produce revenue, income, or even a meal, the barter system, right? Fruits and water. If you have something,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that was my point, though.
Yeah, if you have something.
That's not the only means of work. Some, like, well, some people might say, like, working is like, you can work for yourself, working on improving yourself. As long as you're doing something, like even working out is a form of working.
That's
you
right.
can't do that on Shabbat.
That's right. Okay.
You can't do that on Shabbat.
Okay.
So that is a form of working. So being the best you is probably the best way. What I get when he says work 6 days a week, you should be working on yourself, working on how to establish more of from yourself.
That's right.
Each day you wake up.
That's right.
That's how I was thinking about it.
I mean, the Most High told us we should never appoint rulers over us.
Well, he told us, Sleeper Prince, he told us back on what you said about America with the choice. They give you choice for everything.
That's right.
The Most High only gave you 2 choices. He said, choose life or choose death. I have laid out life here before you. This is why we do Torah. So there's only 2 choices for you. When you understand that, if you're going to choose life, that means you're going to live righteous. That means you're going to do work. Man, do not just live and eat by bread alone.
Right.
You have to have that spirit. You have to have that Most High be in your life.
That's right.
And
that goes back to what he was saying about the verse in 54, being established in righteousness.
Can.
Right? Because it says man doesn't live by bread alone, but by the words that proceed about the Most High's mouth. Right? So that means you want the blessings from the Most High. Right? Just like when he was saying, notice my servant Job, like the Creator has conversations in heaven. This is what Job is saying, that we're going to get out of it. That's right. And out of 1 million some people in the world, yes, the Creator notices Prince Lakian. He notices Don Kakam. He notices Don Yadar. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's right. He notices the don't get stopped. Out of everybody, he will put his finger on you personally. Yes, he does. And we need to know that. That's why we also fortify ourselves. We're supposed to be able to look to our brother's going through something right now. Let me give him some words. Let me give him some encouragement. Let me, say, be there for him. That's what a community does. That's what a nation does. We don't need no more weak links.
That's right.
So with that, if all is said and done, we're gonna close out this portion of the haftorah. I thank my brothers for coming. I thank my brother for opening the Torah with the prayer. And that's very important. Like Prince now always say, a lot of times we think a lot of things we do come from these Ashkenazi Jewish men. No, we are the originators. Right. They took it from us.
Considering doing Isaiah, a special prayer for Isaiah itself, Isaiah 41, verse 10. I'm going to read it in Hebrew first, and then I'm going to say it in English. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Tara. Chi. Imoka. Ani. Testa. Testa. Chi. Ani. Eloheka. Emotika. Azitika. Do not be afraid, for with you I am. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Indeed, I will help you. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher b'shanu b'mishpatzah ha'torah. For all things great and small, my Lord, thank you for life. Thank you for the ability for brothers to come there to join here, to come bring forth your word and to contemplate the Torah as you have both commanded us to do. Once again, my Lord, we pray and beg of you to forgive us of all of our sins, all our iniquity, and all our trespasses. For we do fall short of your grace, but through you and your mercy that's abundant, we find our way back to you through your Torah. We pray that you be with all those that are orphaned, widowed, sick, conflicted, in need, and going without. We pray that you be with and strengthen Chief of Chief Natali and Natali and his family. Hallelujah. We pray that you be with and strengthen Kohan Pincus and his family. Hallelujah. We pray that you strengthen and be with all of Shema Israel, starting with our leader, Hanasi, down to our children. And we pray that you be with all houses of light, that you be with all the Kohan Israel throughout all the four corners which we are spread. My Lord, once again, we say for all things great and small, for the ability to be able to wake up, for the ability to be able to sleep. For all things, my Lord, we thank you. We say, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheka, Adonai Echad, Adonai Eloheka, V'kol, Leveka, V'kol, Nefasheka, V'kol, Ve'odega. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And you shall love your Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, with all your strength. My Lord, once again, we thank you for this haftorah class. We thank you for the Prince being present in us, and for the Chief Ephraim, Captain Ephraim being here with us, and for all the available brothers, and for all of our family online that is tuned in. We thank you, and we praise your high holy name for all things, great and small, my Lord. Hallelujah.
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 Amen.
Amen. Praise the mighty God.
Praise the mighty God.
Once again, we want to thank Hanasi for this platform here, the spiritual leader and founder of Shema Yisrael here. We say Todah Yah for his life. We want to give due respect again to Prince Nat, second in command, being Hanasi, being the cause of whom. For this platform here, for the brotherhood here, a place for the brothers to be able to come to commune and talk about the Most High God, open ourselves up to the Most High God, to his power. Because we want the power. We want the power to do right with it. We want to activate that righteousness within us. We want to thank everybody who's tuning in online with us all the time. For Shabbat services, for today, Thursday, haftorah portion, and for also the Bible's on the boardwalk with Chief Kazak. We doing things and we're moving and we're not trying to stay stagnant. And we thank y'all for tuning in with us. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Shalom, family.
Long-winded.